For the past 17 to 18 years, I am in this beautiful country of Sultanate of Oman in the Middle East region. I work in a construction company in the field of procurement and logistics. This is a beautiful country with a lot of mountains, desert stretches, beautiful beaches and wadis. Tracing back to my childhood, my father has been working in fire and safety company with lot of transfers. So my early childhood days was in Tamil Nadu in Mettupalayam, and then from there I got shifted when I was in 6th standard to the beautiful land of Kerala, the southern part of India, in Kannur district. In Kannur, in a place called Kairalam, with lot of paddy fields, nature at its best with lot of pond, and the fascinating art called Theyyam. And I was staying in a joint family, and I got a lot of values of share and care from the joint family. My schooling was in Kendriya Vidyalaya Kannur, and I got a lot of values from there as well. I'm just reminded a day in the school when one of my teacher, who was a national award winner, he was just walking on the road, and somebody from the bus threw a bunch of waste and it fell on his face. So he was just explaining this to us in the class, and I just got up and asked him, so what did you do? Then he said he just took, what can I do? I just took the handkerchief and then wiped off. So he taught us that before you learn physics or maths or anything, please be reminded that we are all not individuals, we are social beings. And that was the first time when I started thinking in a social manner. And what I did next was, with my friends in my locality, I arranged a beach cleaning, and that was my first social service in my school days, if I can remember it right. A very pleasant childhood with a very supporting parents, my father, my mother, my sister, and a lot of cousins. And I, being the eldest in the family, I took myself a responsibility of being an elder sister. And from there I went to college, and then from there, after my marriage, I came to this beautiful land of Oman. So when I started my second leg of my journey in Oman, I got connected to the community here because there was a problem which was there with a close friend of mine. So I got involved in it, and then I realized that the people who leave the home country and come here, they go through various social or mental and emotional challenges. And then I started dealing with them through various social media handles. I've been actively involving in various social activities in this Sultanate. We could do anti-suicidal campaigns and counseling therapies in various labor camps. And then I remember a prominent incident which happened in Oman is that we could send back a person who was stranded in Oman for the past 25 years. So we could send him to the home country. As a milestone, I'm very happy to share that during the Pravas Bharatiya Divas, I was invited into the Indian Embassy of Muscat to talk about how social media can influence diaspora outside the country. So I was invited as one of the speakers. And in 2020, when COVID was just starting, it was not at its peak, but then people were all confined to their homes, and then we thought of doing a campaign called Love Earth. This Love Earth, happy to say that more than people from 80 countries could participate, and that was done in the World Environment Day, and that had got a lot of media attention as well. I am a person who loves to be creative, who loves art. And then I had a wish in my bucket list to play some instrument on stage. And then for 1 or 2 years, I practiced triple drum. And then I could stage it and it was one of a moment of accomplishment. So the social work has been continuing for the past 7 to 10 years, and I get involved whenever I find I can do something, or whenever I feel that I can be of help. I push myself, and that's part of my life. Social work has been a part and parcel of my life, and I am very happy that I have a very supportive family behind, and my little daughter Nanda, from whom I gain a lot of insights of life. And more than that, I feel as a woman that to be successful, or to be on a full throttle, we have got a lot of male counterparts as well who support in bringing out the best. And I'm also reminded of a program called Nariyam, an ode to womanhood, because what I feel is that we women, though we try to do everything, try to be the best version of ourselves, at the end of the day, somewhere there is a feeling of loneliness, or there is a feeling of fulfillment. I'm sure that most of the women here would agree. So that was the reason behind the program called Nariyam, an ode to womanhood. More than 16 celebrity artists participated in the program. It was a completely women managed, women oriented, and on stage, backstage, it was a women program, and it was one of its kind in the Middle East. So as days passed, I got more and more interested into social work, and more interested into human minds. So I did my bachelor's in social work. Though I am completely from a construction field, I was totally oriented into the mind, the human body, the soul, and all those things. And then there is a temple in our state wherein through lots of hardships for more than 41 days you go through all the hardships, and then finally when you reach the temple, it is written as Tattvamasi, that is what you seek, or what you're seeking is that's you. So this is what is basically I always believe in. And then when I was just browsing, I came into the field of life coaching, wherein the basic concept is everything is you, or whatever you seek, the answers is in you. So I started studying deeply into life coaching for the past 2 years, and then I got certified in it. Then we created a space called Actspire, wherein I believe that a child, like what my teacher used to say, I believe that a child, before learning any languages or anything, any subjects, the basic thing is life skills. So we concentrate on the 18 life skills a child should know. So that's what the space Actspire is doing. And then recently I have started a space for women, and the name of the space is Nariyam, which was the name of my program. So basically this is a space wherein women finally, at the end of the day, when they don't feel fulfilled, or to energize themselves, to boost themselves, to find their power inside, that's a space what I'm trying to do through Nariyam. I'm also a person who loves creativity and more inclined towards influencing the society in one or the other way. So I feel movies and visuals are a way which can really influence people. That's the reason in one of our anti-suicidal program, we used drama as a mode to communicate to people. So I have tried to do some short films, some album songs, which also had some social value. And one of the short movie called Calling Bell, it was a calling towards life. And yes, it got recognized and it got some awards as well. I'm also so happy to share that recently I could be on stage with the Indian National Award winner for Best Singer, So it was also a beautiful incident because She's a person who's so true to her heart, and she sang a song from her heart which could make her reach till the national award. So it was a very wonderful and pleasant experience of mine which I had recently. I believe every being in this world is a source of power, is a source of energy. And I feel so happy to be here today with a lot of international personalities. And I find myself getting more energized to do or to find my calling. And I'm so privileged to get this Women Icon Social Influencer Award 2022 and share the stage with a lot of eminent personalities from various nations. I feel like I'm getting more energized, more powerful, and miles to go before I sleep.